My name is Amber Emmertz. My major was Applied Technology Engineering, and I graduated in the spring of 2023. The title of my project is Fabrication of Microelectrical Mechanical Systems, also known as MEMS, with HF release. MEMS are nanoscale mechanical devices with both electronic and electrical components to them. They can be used in many types of sensors. They can be used as actuators. They're used in gyroscopes and a number of other things. HF release is a chemical used in the process of making the MEMS devices. Years ago, I saw a video about MEMS devices that I thought was very interesting, and they also can be used in the semiconductor field, and right now is a very big time for that industry. In order to do this process, you would start by using a practice wafer before doing the silicon on insulator wafer. You need a wafer because it's what we make the chips on. You're going to go through a deposition process, a lithography process, and an etching process. And then at the end, you'll do electrical characterization of the chip. The HF process is the most difficult part because the chemicals themselves can actually damage the chips because they have mechanical parts. So it can cause the mechanical parts to break if you're not very careful during the process. In the process, you'll start out by using a practice wafer before moving on to the real thing, which is called an SOI wafer. And you'll make 9 separate chips on one wafer to account for any faults in the chips. You might end up with breakage of parts, which is completely normal. They are mechanical devices, and at such a small scale, it's very easy for them to break. This summer, I got to learn a lot of hands-on lab experience that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. I was able to familiarize myself with the Quattro Nano Facilities lab procedures, and I learned more about physics and chemistry than I knew before I started. Through working at the Sing Center, I met other scientists that are working in other industries who also use the QNF for fabrication of their own devices. And I've gained the opportunity to work with one of these companies in the future. I'm going to continue on to Drexel University to obtain a degree in engineering technology with a concentration in electrical engineering.